We've made some more football boots with the good people at PUMA. They're called Flags of the World, and this time around we've actually made both a Future and an Ultra Ultimate. So I figured that today I'll show you what they look like in action on the pitch, but also tell you everything you need to know to decide which one to buy. Because you have to buy one, right? And yeah, we've totally pulled a DJ Khaled on you and dropped
another one.
Well, actually another two, but that doesn't sound half as cool. But Flags of the World here is another Unisport PUMA collaboration. And the way they came about was that the Unisport team sat down in this creative brainstorm session and discussed how we all really love that football is the world's game. No matter who you are or where you live, football has the ability to unite everyone under the same banner, which is the love for the game. So whether you play football on the streets or on the beaches or the Sunday league pitches or the panic cages or the indoor courts or the biggest stage in the world, which is played this winter, well, football has the ability to unite. It's a universal game and everyone, no matter who you are, can play it, can love it. And we love that idea. So we thought, hey, wouldn't it be really cool if we made like a camouflage pattern of all the flags in the world? And well, as you can see on the final boots, everyone kind of thought that was a pretty sweet idea. But we also wanted to make a little bit more artsy and camouflage-like than just having, flags. So our graphics designers got to work and they came up with this pretty cool looking liquid design where the patterns and the colors of the flags, they flow together to create this, I'm gonna go out on a limb, I'm gonna say it's a really cool looking camo pattern, but still you can clearly see a lot of the flags in there and maybe even recognize your own. And that's where I think it looks cool, because we got this almost blocky design on the boots where we have this clean minimal white base and then just a happy splash of camo colorful liquid flags. This is just really cool. And imagine like a pair of white socks, white base, and then just boom, liquid flags right up in there. I just think it's really cool, especially also because it just taps into that PUMA DNA of not being afraid of having these bold, really atypical camouflage designs. So it looks cool, but what I really like about it is that it just really embraces our original idea, because not only is it colorful to show diversity and inclusion, but it also embraces every flag and every nation in the world. Because football unites. Football is for everyone. So the story is good and the boots look awesome, but there are two of them and you probably only want to buy one. So which one should you get? Well, if we look at the Future Set 1.4 first here, it's got this lovely midfoot of a material that PUMA call Fusion Fit, which is this stretchy knit material that gives you a little bit of a compressed sensation around the midfoot, but also stretches nicely to take to the shape of your foot. And when you combine that with this lovely textile forefoot that has a cheeky bit of plush foam on the inside, it just feels wonderful and cozy and yet a little bit streamlined on your foot in a very comfortable way. And still, you get a bit of texture on the forefoot and I would say a slightly elegant touch on the ball. And because the boot's also relatively light, it's just a great all-rounder if you prefer comfort but also want to have a boot that offers a bit of a refined feel on the ball. And then there's the Ultra Ultimate, which kind of sits on the other side of the spectrum because it's more minimal, it feels more painted on the foot, and after all, it is a lightweight speed boot, so an entirely different category. Now, it's made with this super thin ultra weave material, which PUMA also use on the match shirts for the national teams during the World Cup. So very thin, really takes to the shape of your foot closely, but also very nicely. So it's not an uncomfortable boot, but it's definitely not as cozy and comfortable as the Future, and you feel everything you do on the ball. But what I really like here is the lightweight, snappy, very responsive outsole you have here that just, it makes you feel like you're being put on your toes and get that little bit of extra push when you accelerate. And if you are a winger, someone who likes to dribble, someone who likes to feel explosive, that's a very nice sensation. They're not as, I would say, cozy and comfortable as the Futures, but they're not uncomfortable either. Tighter fit, like it should be. And me, I'd probably go for the Ultras. Fit my playstyle a little bit better, what I'm looking for, but they're both good boots, both 200 euros, ridiculously good value for money, so It's more about what you're looking for, really.
What you should also keep in mind is the width. Now, the Futures are on the wide side and will fit people with wider feet pretty well, while the Ultras are more narrow and tight-fitting in the midfoot. But go through the size in both, and I reckon you'll get a pretty decent fit.
But it also dawned on me that the Flags of the World boots would be our 9th and 10th boot collaboration with PUMA so far. And I was just wondering, what do you think is the coolest one that we've done up until this point? Because I mean, there's been a lot. Pretty crazy, bold designs, some of them. But would it be the City Pack 1 that was made for me, or the City Pack Future made for Jolter maybe, or even the City Pack 365 freestyle shoe made for PWG? Could also be the Paris-inspired Jockey Future in black and gold, pretty cool. Maybe the Drip Ultra, love that one personally, or the 25th anniversary Unisport boot, that's an Ultra as well. Or maybe the Barbershop Ultra. That was lovely as well. The Sakura Ultra was really popular, maybe that one. Or it could be that you really like the Flags of the World Future or the Ultras. Well, no matter what, let me know what you think in the comment section right down below. Of course, also don't forget that if you like the Flags of the World boots, you can buy them exclusively at Unisport in the link right over there. But not, of course, before you make sure to subscribe to the channel with the notifications on. And if you like learning new skills, now you're here. Check the playlist. It's awesome, full of great videos, so go nuts. With those words, I'll be signing off. Here we go.